I just got back from a really interesting trip to Raleigh, North Carolina, where I was meeting with a colleague from the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. I visited the Earth Observation and Biodiversity Lab and spoke with Dr. Roland Kays, the director.
So this is real tracking data of birds in migration and where they actually went during the annual season. So this is starting in on spring, and you see all the birds moving north. Each color is a different species, and each dot is a different animal. So here come the turkey vultures coming up the middle, the bald eagles going this way, some sea ducks going in to breed on the inland lakes. And you can see the snow sort of melting away as we get into summer. This is June now. So this is a collection of many thousands of different animals that were satellite tracked over many decades and compressed into one year using the MoveBank tool. So here you can see the ospreys coming down, and the ospreys, for example, aren't afraid to cross water and island hop to get down to the Amazon, whereas the turkey vultures, they can't fly over water for long distances, so they all sort of bottleneck down here through Panama.
Check out these data, which show how birds use culverts in agricultural fields. The drainage ditches provide habitat that's really crucial, and it's habitat that a lot of people would perhaps ignore if they were driving by a field and just assume that that is not suitable for wildlife. I was amazed and incredibly fascinated by how much detail satellite tracking gives us about behavior and really important implications for the conservation of wildlife in changing landscapes.
So this is Albany, New York, Schenectady, Troy area, so in the Tri-City area. You can see quite a lot of development here, and yet recently fishers have moved into this area, and this tracking data let us see exactly how they use the habitat and how important the natural areas are for them. So let's zoom in on this guy here. They're using this forested area, and you can see like this one little forest patch wasn't enough for him. He had to connect up these different forest patches. So what we did was look for these corridors to see what, if he, how he was getting from place to place. And you can see him using the same corridors over and over. And one of the key things was that he would use culverts to get under. So this is a cloverleaf between highways, and here's a fisher going in here to forage. And I actually went and visited this place, and there's a drainage culvert there and a drainage culvert there that he used to get in and out of there. And even up here, he crossed another culvert, crossed underneath this 6-lane highway to feed in this little scrappy bit of forest that when I went there in the winter, there were rabbit and squirrel tracks everywhere. So it's very, probably the rabbits and squirrels used to have a predator-free island, and now these fishers are sort of penetrated into there.
What an incredible tool for giving us insight.